Hey, hey. I see people pulling up. Let me know you're here. Drop something for me in the chat. Hey, Bria. How are you? What's up? What's up, you guys? Let's talk about some brand identity. Oh, I'm doing good. Thank you for asking. Appreciate that. Who else we got in here? I see y'all pulling up. Welcome, welcome. Hey, Roger. What's going on? Excuse me, y'all. I have like a little crackle in my voice here. Hey, 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 hey. The Heart of Resistance. What's up? What's up? Well, I hope you guys are doing well. Thank you for joining tonight. Excuse me. I wanted to come on here and talk about brand identity and specifically wanted to pretty much help you with understanding, brand identity, how it's important, why it's important, and, we can just have a nice chat. Oh, hey, Dino. Thank you so much. Welcome in. So, just to give you guys a backstory, when I first started YouTube, my brand, I should say, it was my handle. It was the corporate finesser. And at the time, I thought it was like the bee's knees. I was like, oh, I'm the corporate finesser. I'm finessing while I'm at my job. And so I just felt like I was just embodying working a 9 to 5 while I'm building my side hustle. And so that was my first channel name. Okay, if you guys are new, things like that. So I didn't always go by Defined by Alex. I previously went by the corporate finesser. And so I decided that at some point I didn't want to have that corporate word right attached to my brand. I kind of felt like I didn't want that placed on me like that. And I wasn't making content at the time that talked about corporate space, stuff like that. I thought it was just kind of trendy, catchy, things like that. Hey, hey, what is up? And so when it comes to your brand and your brand identity, what I feel like is really important is that number one, we just evaluate where we are in our space and also who we are. And so as I started to like progress in my YouTube journey, I wasn't feeling the corporate finesser anymore. You know how like you think about something and you be like, all right, I'm kind of over it. It was that feeling. And so I was like, okay, I need to come up with something different. Let me see what I can do. I had see all these great creators. I love their handles. I was like, man, I need to think about something like that. Like it was very concise. It was straight to the point, and I felt like it, served a purpose. And so after thinking about it, doing my research, really figuring out what it is I know I'm good at, I really pulled out my strengths, my talents, what I feel like I help people do, and Defined by Alex was that. It was just kind of like, oh, it rolled off the tongue very smoothly. I was like, oh, define your life. I was in the process of defining my life. Hell, I'm still in the process of defining it. That's not it doesn't stop, right? But what I wanted you guys to know is that I don't think I gave y'all like my brand story. I don't think and I'm sorry, y'all. I'm still learning a lot, but I wanted to share that with y'all because if you are new here, then you may have not ever known that I went by the corporate finesser at some point, but now you guys know me as Defined by Alex. So I want to ask you guys, what do you think about when it comes to brand identity as a consumer? How important is that you see a brand, really like all about their identity? They really like what they do, right? Matches their brand name, right? So let me know in the chat here. I'll give y'all a few minutes. Hopefully it's not delayed. Hey, Latasha, welcome in. Glad you can join. we're talking about brand identity. And so I wanted to figure out what is it from a consumer perspective that makes you like the brand? Is it the brand's message, the vision, all that stuff? You think everything needs to flow. Okay, so Bria says she thinks everything needs to flow. Okay. As far as the flow though, do you mean, because the flow can mean anything, right? Let me know what you mean so I won't be confused. Let me know what y'all think when it comes to a brand's identity and their message. What is something that, attracts you to them? I like that. Yeah, personality is key too. Like, I agree. When it comes to like if it's an individual, like now I'm a personal brand. So defined by Alex, I'm an LLC. So now like my personal brand is a business. And so I'm like, that means that I pretty much, I need to make sure that I'm showing up and I'm, keeping myself authentic and always staying down and true to myself. And so a part of defined by Alex is I have to define my life, and sometimes that may look like I don't know what I'm doing, right? Because I don't have all the answers. There's no playbook for content creation. Yes, you can see people being successful before you, but at the same time, in your lane, it's all about how you handle things that are challenges for you, how you handle things that come easily to you. And so, one of the big things I am thankful for is that people are attracted to my personality, and I'm really happy because I actually thought I was like really weird sometimes. Like it's crazy. I used to think I was super weird and like not like weird to where nobody wanted to hang out with me, but I did this alone. So y'all can imagine doing something alone, feeling scary, feeling weird, feeling outside your comfort zone. So I used to think I was a little weird, right? So so let me read the chat so I won't be behind. Agreed, Latasha. It is definitely a journey. Yes. Dino said it's all about what the consumer feels about themselves. Okay, as to what they lean towards. Yeah, that's good. Hey, Kayon, welcome. It's okay. So we're talking about personal branding identity. So I asked the question on when it comes to you being a customer, what's something that like your favorite brand? Think about what attracts you to them. And so I shared my story, and this will be a replay too for those of you who didn't catch the beginning, but I just shared my story on how I wasn't always defined by Alex and how I used to go by the corporate finesser and how pretty much I thought I was weird for a little bit for doing this and being on camera and being vulnerable and but what I realized is that that's how I defined myself, right? That's how I defined my personality was being uncomfortable, but also like really doing what I wanted to do, which was, really connect with so many people. Like my best friends don't live in the same town as me, so imagine being, an adult. Y'all know how it is trying to establish adult friendships. It's not always easy, especially when I'm such a open-minded woman. I like to think that I'm pretty open-minded, like I speak to people, I don't have like any rude tendencies to me, and so, but not everybody's like that. So I've been in spaces where I've met women, they're not as receptive and stuff, met, just people in general. So it took me a while to really like feel okay with being by myself, like I had that little moment of like I felt weird about going out in public by myself, but at some point I just had to embrace it because I didn't want to just be in the house all the time. Ooh, I like that. Okay, so God and me, we cool. I love that handle. Okay, shout out to God. He said trying to watch and work at the same time. Listen, I love it. I love it. Come on, multitasking. Personality and confidence in a person makes it easy for me to become a customer. Okay. Well, that's good to know. That's really good to know. Because confidence, man, confidence sells, y'all. Confidence sells. Man, oh man. So Bria asked, do I feel pressure to stay on trend? Sometimes. Yeah, sometimes I do. Like, I like to, don't get me wrong, I feel like trends are very lucrative, but it depends on what trends they are. Okay. Now, one thing I will say is that I don't care about doing every trend to be successful. I find a trend that's comfortable for me. So that is kind of like the caveat of when you want to be on trend. You ain't got to do everything, you know. And the reason why I say that is because you got to think about like hairstyles and clothes and stuff like that. Everything is not for everybody. So you got to put that same like analogy when it comes to trends. Every trend is not for me. It may not be for y'all, and things like that. So when I look at a trend, I don't ever feel pressured. I just be like, well, let me see if I can do it. And if I feel like it's like, no, I'm not gonna do it. He said, do you feel, oh, I already read that one. I'm sorry. I'm like trying to catch up, y'all. It's kind of delayed, so bear with me. How do you feel about YouTube pushing the short form content? Oh, that's a good question. So if you guys are not familiar, when it comes to YouTube Shorts, which is their version of like a reel and a TikTok, right? So that's a short form content. I think that if you have been thinking about making content, and let's just say, you have to build yourself up, y'all, because content, sometimes it's like drinking out of a fire hose. Okay. I'm sure we all have heard that phrase in school and in life. Okay. Because it can get overwhelming. But when it comes to your short form content, if you guys are wanting to start content, if you don't know, YouTube is actually paying creators for shorts. And I'm not saying like that one lump sum amount, like how Instagram and TikTok do. Oh no, baby, you finna get this AdSense money. Now I don't know, how much it can look like, how much it is yet, because they haven't rolled it out. But I'm telling you, you start now, and then you have to get 500 subscribers. I have to go back and check how many watch hours you have to get. But to answer your question, Bria, I think that when it comes to your short form content, y'all jump on shorts, okay? Because YouTube is pushing out these shorts, and baby, the money is about to be good. It's going to be helpful, right? So I would just say do your research. I'm actually doing my own research to make content around educating people on shorts. So that way, you can feel comfortable with short form content, coming up with a 30-second video versus the 10 to 15-minute videos that, I might do because I'm more comfortable with that. So, highly recommend you guys look into that because I think that that's super dope. All the opportunities we have, you guys, with making money online, it's like unimaginable, right? Let me know if it's not just me. Like, it's just unimaginable thinking about how many, ways we can make money just from being on camera, y'all. All right, let me go ahead and catch up to the chat. First time catching D. Siobhan. Please, I hope I'm pronouncing this right. I'm sorry if I mess up anybody's names. D. Siobhan, first time catching you live. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, congratulations on getting your journal approved. Shout out to you. Latasha said, just be genuine and relatable. Yup, genuine and relatable. That also really, that sells. Because everybody, like in my video that, my most recent viral video, I don't know if you guys have saw it yet, but it was just talking about my t-shirt journey and how that business wasn't so successful for me. And I talked about, I shared my why. I shared why that wasn't successful. But what I got out of it was so much more because I just love doing what I do right here, which is being on camera and, things like that. So I say all that to say, I had to figure it out. And I think that video helped me with closing the chapter of like t-shirt content, which for the record, I no longer make. So I'm completely on a new chapter, which is YouTube growth, lifestyle content. I got some ideas up my sleeve. I'm trying to figure out what's still going to help me grow because for a long time I was known for, t-shirt content. So I like that I'm more relatable. And I think that lasts long and it makes me feel good for sure. I hate it, but surprisingly, I got over 3K views on a few of mine. Congratulations! Listen, yo, the shorts is about to hit. I'm telling y'all. Oh yeah, all those brands are good. So God is dope. World Envision. Yep. T-shirt side hustle. Yep. 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 Love that. Love that. All of them. All of those guys. All of those brands. I feel, they definitely show you what's possible. So yeah, but yeah, so back to brand identity. When it comes to a brand, you just want somebody to make you feel good, right? You just want somebody to know that you're not the only one that sometimes go to your refrigerator and just eat sliced cheese by itself. Cause I do. Like sometimes if I just want like a little snack, I'm not gonna get no crackers out. I'll just give me a slice of cheese and just eat around my house. I know it's weird, but it's what I do. But I say that as an example because those are one of those things where that's unique to you and you realize that you're not the only person that do stuff like that, right? Mm, 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 mm. Oh, thanks. I'm actually bringing more behind the scenes content too. So thank you for letting me know that that is what you enjoy because I love sharing the behind the scenes. I think oftentimes, we so used to the outcome, right? The end results. And I'm just like, well, people got to see how it's set up. I'm like, people want to see that. That gives you a story. They hate, you know, yeah. Let me see. Your video let me know that t-shirt business was not the move, doing cups instead. Oh, cool, cool. Well, I'm happy that I gave you that motivation for sure. And that video, I remember getting a comment. And y'all, let me tell you this, the comments are not always nice. So that's true. But I like to think that I have a tough skin. So I'll just be like, you still watched it. That's my attitude with it at least. But I got I got an opinion, I would say. I got an opinion the other day. The person basically told me how I dissuaded people from starting a t-shirt business from telling my story. And I said, you're clearly new here because if you ever think I put out anything telling you not to do what's on your heart, then I think you smoking some sticks because that's not true. So I politely told them off. Okay. Because I will clap back in my comments. I don't care. These are my comments. Don't come out here being ignorant. Not y'all, but it's people who just like that. So, anywho, y'all, let me not get on my tangent. Not you hate cheese. Oh, for real? You just hate it, or you like dairy intolerant, or you just not, not getting with it. So anyway, I'm over here having fun talking to y'all, and I forgot what I was talking about. Um, let me see. Yeah, so brand identity is so important, and that's what I think I'm at. Honestly, that's where I'm at too. It's like just reigniting Defined by Alex, the plans I have for Defined by Alex, what I want to bring to this channel, what I want to impact, with my channel is I'm so happy. I'm so excited. I can't wait to I'm already starting it, but just to really feel it. So I'm just like, yeah, this about to be it, y'all. Mark my words, y'all. Cannot wait to be on here celebrating 50K subscribers because I'm so close. So hope keep me in y'all prayers that I get to my 50K before the end of the year because that's what I'm shooting for, and I believe it's possible. So period. I gotta free some time to fit in my one-on-one. Man, and I'm working on a website. So one thing about thank you, Bria. One thing about now that I'm aspiring to be a full-time content creator is I know I need to have a website. So like a part of things I'm excited about is just knowing that I look professional right across the board. I'm just like, okay, I'm a personal brand now. Like your girl is an LLC. I gotta have some type of resource and other platform where I can connect with my audience. If I do one-on-ones, I can have a designated website. So it's coming, y'all. I'm learning a lot. Um, Y'all, it's real because I just invested in an accountant. Okay. I've never done that before. So I'm actually growing up in this world because it's just like, money and taxes. And I want to share that with you guys of like when it comes to making money on YouTube, I don't mind, being transparent and sharing my analytics. But what I want people to know is that, baby, um, this is not what is it pre-tax. You got to take your own taxes out, and a lot of people I don't think know that. So a part of that brand identity is just knowing all of the facets with your brand. What do you need to do? All that good stuff. So I'm excited and I'm thankful that you guys are, you're here and you've seen me go from one thing to the next. And I don't know what God has in store for me, but baby, I'm going to keep showing up. Yes, yes. Thank you. I'm trying. It's definitely not as easy to stay on all platforms because, the other platforms are always, everything's always changing, really. But yeah. All right. Is there anything else y'all want to talk about? I'm actually splitting up my time tonight. So what I decided to do was take an hour, spend first 30 minutes on here on YouTube, and then the next 30 minutes um, on Instagram. So I'm gonna hop on Instagram live here in a few minutes. If you guys are not following me there, it's just defined by Alex on Instagram as well. Don't worry, Bria. I have a video coming out soon. I actually have that for my next two videos, staying consistent on YouTube and what I think are going to be very realistic and helpful tips for beginners. Something that's not overwhelming. Everybody ain't got the same schedule, but we all have the same 24 hours. So I know it's possible. So, but all right, good people. Love y'all. Thank you so much for joining. I'll see y'all next Thursday. If you are available at the same time, I'll try to do the same time, which is 7 o'clock my time. I'm in Central Time. So if that works for y'all, then I'll see y'all next week. Bye, y'all. Have a good night. If you want to join me on Instagram, I'm about to hop on there actually right now.